Good morning, students, and welcome to News in English with Tutor Tom for Wednesday, the 11th of October, 2023. So today I have read an article which I have chosen because I strongly agree with it, or strongly agree with what is discussed in the article. So it's something that I wanted to go through with you guys, and then to get your opinions in the comments below in regards to what you think about today's article. So the article is titled Teach Primary Pupils Real World Maths, Labour. And just to explain what Labour means, Labour is one of the main political parties in the UK. So the Labour Party. Labour has unveiled plans to teach real-world maths skills in primary schools. Shadow Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson will say in a speech that children as young as 4 should learn financial literacy, including budgeting and currency exchange rates. Under plans, teachers will get extra training funded by ending some tax breaks for private schools. Labour say the plans will bring maths to life for pupils. Labour say poor maths skills in childhood can embed problems that last into adulthood, such as the inability to analyse basic graphs and calculate the value of supermarket offers. An OECD estimate from 2016 found that 9 million working age adults in England had low basic literacy or numeracy skills, costing the economy £25 billion a year. In a speech to the Labour Party conference on Wednesday, Miss Phillipson will say, "We will be the party of high and rising standards. Maths is the language of the universe, the underpinning of our collective understanding. It cannot be left till the last years of school." Real-world maths. The policy is a direct challenge to Rishi Sunak's plans to keep students to study maths in some form until the age of 18. As part of a pre-planned review of the school curriculum, Labour said it would direct teachers to show children how numeracy is used in the world around them. Pupils will be taught through maths concepts through household budgeting, currency exchange rates when going on holiday, sports league tables, and cookery recipes. Instead of hiring specialist maths teachers, primary school staff will be retrained and supported by maths champions, Labour said. A study by education charity the Education Endowment Foundation found children in nurseries employing a maths champions made 3 extra months of progress in maths on average. Latest numbers show about 25% of kids do not meet the expected maths level by the end of primary school. Latest figures show maths teacher numbers are 9% higher than in 2012, but shortages have been reported across the country. Okay, so this was an article that personally impacted me because when I was at school, when I was younger, and I was at school, I personally didn't feel that maths, the maths that I was taught at school, helped me with real world events when I was an adult. Things like going and budgeting for your shopping, paying your electricity bill, filing your taxes, negotiating a salary. All of these things that happen when you're an adult, we weren't very well prepared for. Yes, we learnt how to add up and subtract and multiply, but we also learnt things like algebra, which really wasn't that useful as an adult. Would algebra be useful for some adults in their jobs? Yes, if they're physicians or scientists, then maybe algebra is useful. But for many, or for most children, they need real world maths that helps them with real world events, paying their rent, their mortgage, shopping, electricity bills, taxes, all of those things that I think that schools need to teach. So I strongly agree with the opinion of the Labour Party about making maths more real world friendly. What are your thoughts? What's it like in your country? Is maths taught just to pass a test, or is maths taught to actually help children when they become adults? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so again, it was a fairly short article, but some really nice words within this article. The first one is real world. What does real world mean in the context of this article? Well, it means the existing state of things, as opposed to one that is imaginary, simulated, or theoretical. For example, we live in the real world of limited financial resources. Real world. Numeracy. Numeracy. It's the ability to understand and use maths in daily life, at home, work, or school. Numeracy. Unveiled. Unveiled. Unveiled is the past tense of unveil. And in the context of this article, it means to show or announce publicly for the first time. For example, the Home Secretary has unveiled plans to crack down on crime. Unveiled. Literacy. Literacy. That is the ability to read and write. Tests of literacy and numeracy. Or it could mean competence or knowledge in a specified area. For example, computer literacy is essential. Literacy. Inability. Inability. The state of being unable to do something. For example, his inability to accept new ideas. Inability. Underpinning. Underpinning. Now, there are two descriptions of this. For the context of the article, it relates to the second description, and that is a set of ideas, motives, or devices which justify or form the basis for something. For example, the theoretical underpinning for free market economics. That's the word underpinning, which also in a different context could mean a solid foundation laid below ground level to support or strengthen a building. Underpinning. And that covers us all for the words in today's article. So again, let me know about your thoughts about how maths is taught to children at schools in your country. Do you think it's good enough for when the children become adults, or does it need to improve, and why? Be great to hear your thoughts. Speak to you soon.